Yo, let's open Visual Studio. We've got some stuff going on, and it's also been quite a few days, and it will continue to be quite a few days, sadly. And yet again, I will not be able to do my normal schedule of doing streams on Friday, which I find to be quite sad. So let's let that we got that going. Let's grab the stream itself, right? So I can go to here, and here we go. We got the stream going. That's cool. So I can grab this, send this around. This is just kind of the usual stuff that I do, which is I put that in the wrong place. It should be in vid announcements. I just kind of send this around to some people, kind of informing them of the fact that like, hey, gaming time, gaming time. We got the stream going. Anyway, so where the fuck is OBS? All right, here we go. Docs, chat, let's pull this out. Load, please. There we go. Now we can actually begin the fucking stream. Ain't that something? You know? That's definitely pretty wild. Um, yeah, so let's start with why I died for a bit. I think I mentioned it last time I streamed, or maybe I didn't, but it's been a hot minute. And that's because over break, I kind of took a break from coding just in general. I had like a week break from school, but I kind of just used it to chill, do other stuff, do a bit of writing, kind of just literally chill and do homework. That was about it. And then at the end of break, I was planning on doing more coding, but then I went away to New York for a couple days, so now I'm back from that. But Friday through Monday, I'm gonna be gone again. This time to Las Vegas to see a metal concert there. So that'll be something. Hey, I'm in a car. My internet data. I'm dying here. To let you know that I exist and keep up my streak. But bye bye now, dude. You're not even gonna stay for the fucking. Okay. I was gonna do the spinning, but if he's not gonna be here, I don't even know if we should do the spinning. You know, like what's the point in doing the spinning if the waivers aren't even here? We can't spin without we can't waiver without the waivers. It just ain't right. Um, what do you mean quick? Oh, you want me to do the spinning quick like right now? All right, buddy. Uh-huh. Why did it bring that over there? So, I'll also start opening wavy blue on the side. Abstract background wavy blue. So then I go to barf orange. That's a color. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna go on a limb and call that one orange. So let's set this one up to the abstract background window. I think that's right. This looks fucked. So let's take a look at the no. Don't hold shift while doing it. Shift is bad in this. So I hold alt. We gotta resize it so that it perfectly matches the corners. At some point I just gotta fucking download this, so I don't have to do this like very often. Anyway, now we can resize this to there, so that's your wavy blue. So now we can I'll bring the properties over here so you can see me do this live. Fuck, not those, not the actual properties, the filters I meant. This. So you remember this. I previously had a green option. This is for green. Can I rename these? Oh, I can. Green. Okay, green. I'm just gonna add a new one then, so that I can retoggle that one if I ever need to. Color correction. Thank you. So, hue shift. I mean, first of all, step one in getting orange, hue shifting this to orange. I mean, honestly, this might be all I really need to do. I might color add an orange on there. Right? So how does that look in the bottom right? I think that's wavy orange right there. I think that's done. I think that's good. And there you go. So that's the spinning for today. Isn't? What isn't? It, it, what do you mean that isn't orange? What? What do you mean this isn't orange? Hold on. What color is this then? If this is not barf orange, what else would it be? I huh? Did Zunny's here. That's crazy. We're having a debate over the color orange, apparently. I'm not even sure. Maybe. No, I misspelled orange as isn't. You said isn't instead of orange. Crazy stuff. Anyway, we got orange. Now I can actually begin the stream though. We've got these 5 goals to pick from here. These are just some 5 things I've written up of things I want to do. Some of these are pretty similar. Some of these are a bit different. I've added like the work on multiplayer compatibility thing, and pretty much everything else is the same. Actually, I think the create basic menu is new. If you were here from around the beginning of Umbra, you might remember a similar thing, because we're kind of around the same point, where we've got a bit of the basic game loop, but we need to, make some of the menus, start polishing some stuff up. This is just the code for the game. So let's hop in the thing, and we can go over where we're currently at and where we need to go. So last time, I actually fucked with some things. Um, someone said hello. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Six Stream L, man's gotta go. So last time I was kind of fucking with some things on this. I made it so now you actually host this because you can see it gives you a fucking code. And if I was a client, then I'd be able to do join with the code or whatever. But that isn't a real code. So we can go enter the thing again, and I can go get attacked by rats, and they still do all the same thing. I need to change these damage indicators so that it's more clear what's actually happening. Because they're the exact same when I damage an enemy when they damage me. Can't you craft shit now? You can. Yes, you actually can. The game crashed just then, which is pretty funny, but that's because I literally deleted the player object and it was looking for it. That's not a real bug. It's just because I have not created the actual player death code yet. So yeah, let's go to the crafting menu. So we have, of course, I think I still have these keybinds, yeah, for creating materials. So I can go like this and I can make a sword, or I can go like this and make a red sword, or I can go like this and make one that's a mixture. And then I also currently have keybinds to swap it between the various types of weapons that exist. Um, so we've got a sword, we've got a spear, we've got a crossbow, and we've got a normal bow. I kind of need to rework the balancing on the normal bow. I don't think it feels the best to use right now. Because right now you hold left click and then you shoot. I think it's all right, but I think it doesn't work too well for the confines of a fast-paced environment. So I'll be thinking about how I can remake the bow. I do like the charging mechanic, but I think I can do it better. So at least for now, that's going to be on the down low of things to do. Um, that's just more of a passive thing, because I mean it does work right now. It is fine. I just think I could do it better. So that is on the list of things to potentially redo if I ever decide that I want to. But a lot of the menu, or rather lack of menu, is really shit right now. Um, which is to say that there isn't any kind of menuing, right? When you open the game, you just see this. That's it. That's all you see. This is all you get. And if you want to actually like get in the game, you have to manually type host, and that'll start the game. I don't think I made start, right? Yeah. Currently the only way you can play the game is multiplayer right now, because I did change it temporarily. New music either. There is no audio effects. This is correct. I have not done audio work yet, because I'm trying to get the game to work first. I mean, maybe I could add some audio effects, but I don't really see the need to do it right this second. And yeah, nothing to check in. It's all up to date. Found inventory. Oh, this is just loading some stuff. So that's not necessary, or not relevant, rather. Not it is necessary to load the inventory. Mm-hmm. So I think I want to start. This is what is this message I just got? So it's anyway 6 stream, but I got a PP, and then he's using this like terrible looking keyboard. Uh, this JS dire times. PP poop point. All right. Well, I'm not sure what I'm really looking at, to be honest. Is it the fact that the keyboard is covering up the wavy orange? I don't know. We'll never really learn, I guess. Anyway, leaking DM. I don't care. what's a funny DM that I have that I can leak? Phenomenal advertising. Oh, we could have Bruce. Phenomenal advertising. Oh, this is okay, so he sent me Empire Strips Back, and he'd be like, I think you'd enjoy this. I was like, I need tickets now, but it's 18 plus. 1 year. I'm 1 year away, and then I can do that. Just you wait, you fuckers. I'm going to that burlesque show. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've written that down as things to do when I'm older, which is to say in a year from now. Because goddamn do I need to go to Empire Strips Back. The Empire Strips Back. Anyway, I want to start, I think, by working on probably a main screen for this. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that lets you start the game, be in the game, and then get into it. Because currently there is nothing. You just open the game to the game itself. So let's go over to, I think, Pixel Render, which is a shitty name for the camera that doesn't pixel render it, or for the canvas. But I believe this is the one because this has the rendered image onto it, right? So this is this thing. And then it has the other stuff. What is this? Oh, this is the overlay. I'm smart. This thing is something else that you can't see yet, but that's the overlay for the other thing. Inventory console, mouse over fader. Fader is for the thing. All right, so we're good. So let's create a new UI image. Wait, is this scaled properly? Okay, good. So let's create a UI image. This is just gonna create like a background or whatever. It doesn't really matter what it is. I'm just making it something so that I can get in like an idea. Just a black background. All right, let's go UI Text Mesh Pro. Amazing title screen. This is the amazing title screen. I'm keeping the wrapping like this. I'm gonna go for right now. Just got a 6 on a paper. Gotta celebrate. Oh, sick, nice. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. 6 being the way the 1 to 6 grading scale on the AP fucking papers. Anyway, so where are I? Buttons, UI, button. Am I could have sworn they used to be up here. Maybe I think I'm going crazy. It has been about a week since I've last used Unity, which is a hell of a long time for me because I normally am pretty active on here. So I'm just gonna rename this to like start or something. Actually, that's a bad idea. Let's go host for now because I mean that's what it is. So I'll just slap that. Okay, not that. I'll slap the button thing over here. And I'll do a join game thing in a second, but I think I need to just this one. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. So where's Pick Thingamabob? Pick Thingamabob is Pick Thingamabob right here. Going gamey 2. This thing is what literally starts the game. This one, or it's rather it is make game the method, but that's not exactly important right now. So what I need to run is something that runs this. So let's wait. Is this instanced, or do I can just do? Okay, it doesn't really matter, does it? I can just okay. So let's create a misc script right here, and let's just name it like menu button. It's kind of a generic name. It doesn't really matter. Public string type equals this. Public void click. So this will be what happens when you click the button, you know. So whenever you click the thing, I just say based on the type, and we find for a host break. All right, so when you're the host and you click the button script, it's gonna run gamer.instance.getComponent because I can't be bothered to actually create a reference to it. Pick thingamabob dot make game. Wait, which one is it? Just make game, or is it make game 2? What is the difference between these methods? I need to go look at this. Make game. Oh, okay. It's just this. Okay, we're good. Because make game 2 is the one that actually does this shit. This one does the other stuff with. Okay. So it is make game that I want. Anyway, so let's go back over to the menu button script I just made. So this will be the for when you do that. Technically speaking, I could just do this again for join game, despite how shit it is. So where's pick thingy, Bob? So we have this little text here. Make a game and make game two. Look, look, if you've seen any of my other stuff, I have me and names have a big we don't like each other very much. I'm not sure what the collision tag sexy is. Um I named this one Hitballs. I think this is for the collider with the sword. Or no, it's not just the sword, it's all things that damage other things. Um Yeah, I don't. Me and names go way back. Yeah, we have a long history. So where is I mean Shek's camera? But it's spelled wrong. Camera's not even spelled right. It's Camera. Game's looking nice though. Yeah. I've done a bit. It's quite quite early into development here. Oh, shit. I need to reference. It doesn't matter. Wait, I need to actually remember what the fuck I was doing. That would be a good idea. So we have this other we have this other method called going game. I think it's E is the one I want. It's the one that takes the string input. This one. Okay, going game E2. Quality naming here. I definitely remember these variables or these names. I swear this is the right one, right? Yeah, because this is the one where you input the code. I don't think going game is the right one because going game the original is doing something else. Wait, I don't even see it in here. What? Okay, so you have going game. Why is this a method? Why did I make this? I don't know. I made that a long time ago. So or this is because that's some code that I yoinked from somewhere else of a previous thing that I made. Anyway, because I do not want to have to write the base multiplayer stuff again. It's so annoying. So I enter the code, and I think I can just run get component text and you'll see where I'm going to put this. Now, I know it's not a button. I know it's an input field, but you'll see what I'm about to do. Maybe this is incredibly cursed, or maybe this is the most gigabrain, mega shit, mega fart thing I've ever done. We gotta wait for Unity to finish reloading script assemblies, though, which you can't even see because I clicked away. But I know it's doing it. All right, so host button here. Where? Let's throw the script we just made onto it, and this one will be host, and we're also gonna make a. You ought to cache those. No. I could, but I don't feel like it. I believe what you're talking about is storing the get components as just a reference or like a public what TM Pro. TM Pro. I can never. It's oh shit. It's TMP underscore input field. I wasn't looking down there. Anyway, I believe that's what you're talking about. The reason I don't want to. I mean, normally, right? You definitely want to do that, and I do that with like a lot of other things. But for right here, this literally only runs when you click the button, so it doesn't really matter. And I don't feel like writing out the code to write a reference to it. So it's fine. It's not like the most performant code of possible, but it doesn't matter because it only runs when you click this button to start the game. And even then, the performance cost is essentially negligible. Um anyway, so let's grab why is this parented to the title? What's that? What? All right, let's make that not parented to the title, and let's grab a UI text mesh pro input field as well. Just slap that somewhere here. It doesn't even need to be in the same line. What the? No. Stop selecting random things inside of it. I need to select the thing itself. So this one, I give the same script. This one, I decided to make it join. And now let's actually hook these up. So on end edit, it runs this menu button join, or no, click. And then the other one I need to also run menu button click, which is, I mean, just wait a minute. Did I put the menu button script on the fucking text? I might have. That's kind of funny. Let me check that. I'll do that in a second. I'm like 90% certain I put the menu button script on the text, and that's a child of this, which we can check in a second. The answer is yes, I did. Funny thing there. So currently this will start the game. Don't do that. Don't save to a folder. Just save it. So currently this will let you start the game and join the game in a really shitty way, but it doesn't close the menu yet. So that's something I've got to do. I actually have kind of I kind of have a thing. So let's add a reference to this. I think I have tag something. Tag ref. Throw that on here. This is just image. I'm gonna make this main menu. Anyway, so I can go over to where the fuck gamer is. Now this, my friends, is the absolute peak way to do this. And if anyone doesn't know what I'm doing, it doesn't really matter. How long have I been programming for? That is a complex question because it depends on what you define as programming. If you mean in Unity, I've been programming on and off for about 2 or 3 years, I think. Basically since I started high school. And I'm now in my junior year. So yeah, I want to say 2 years. I've been doing official programming in Unity and C# and shit. But prior to that, I was doing other stuff. Like I was doing I made some pretty damn cool stuff in Minecraft and then in Scratch and then other stuff, which, you know, like, oh, you hear those and you're like, oh, it's not really like official programming languages, you know, they're not cool, they're not bueno, but they're pretty sick actually. At least with the stuff that you can possibly make in them. I've made quite a lot, and that was I spent quite a long time doing those, and I think that's where I gained a lot of my initial skills. Um, so where the okay, no, okay, I have a main menu thing. I just forgot where I put it. So it's checks 3 equals true, and then pick thingy-mabob. We need to do when you join the game and you did do it, gamer dot or instance dot checks 3 equals false, so that'll disable them. That'll disable it. I started with Minecraft mods and Roblox game. Yeah, that's for real. I did consider doing Roblox, but I was like, you Lua, and then I never did it. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, I just don't like how Lua feels whenever you use it. I think that's just more of a personal preference kind of thing than any logical reasoning. But I can see the utility in it because I know they do like component-based programming. Yeah, I know you can make quite a bit of money from Roblox, but I don't do this for money, so who cares? It's easy making something good as a product. That's true. That is true. I was gonna do what? Update menus? Update menus, because that'll just actually update the shit. And then over here on make game, similar thing. There we go. So that should theoretically, when I click the host game button, unless I fucked something up, which I really doubt that I did, but it'd be really funny if I did. When I click the host game button, it should host the game and then close the menu. We're good. All right. I don't exactly have a way of testing. Oh wait, I do actually. I mean, I can test the join game feature, as buggy as it is. Multiplayer is something that's really fucked. Hold on. All right. So right now, when I do this, nothing really happens. I need to limit probably the amount you can do. It just says haha stupid in the console because it's not a real code. Easy thing I can do right here to make this ever so slightly better is add a character limit of 6 because that's how long the that's how long the join codes are. So I can build and run this, and currently multiplayer in this is extremely fucked. Literally all that you can really do is join someone else's game, and it kind of shows you where the other player is, but it's incredibly bad because I haven't that's why actually it's one of the main goals, or one of the top goals I should say, on my my list of things. Where is it? It's in here. Aha, here. That's why it's right there, because not a whole lot actually is currently being synced over the internet aside from like your location right now. So you can see where other players are located, but like what you're holding, or I don't know, where you're looking, I guess. Actually, I think that one might be where you're looking. I think that one might be good. So you can see over there we joined it, or we've started it, and here we are. So let's see if we can join these through these menus we've created. So if I host a match, it should also print the code down here, correct? So I've got the join code now, and I've got the game here. So if I put it in here, it closed it. That's something I've got to work on, because it closes it first. Anyway, you can see we're inside each other right now. Oh, and you can't move. That's nice. I don't even know how I did that. I can't tell if that's a bug or if that's something else. I think, did I Wait, why couldn't this one move? That's something to figure out at a later time. For what I mean, I can't imagine it's the client-side authoritativeness. I did give it the special thing that's supposed to allow it to do that. Um, which one are you? What is the difference between these? Why is this one kinematic? What? What? Why is why is it kinematic? Hold on. Hold on. What? What is going on there? So let's go to this. I don't think I made the player kinematic. Nope. Is it something in over here that I'm missing that's like caused it to randomly be like, no, I want to be a kinematic for some fucking reason? Or is that just normal? Am I going a bit crazy? Why was that kinematic? I mean, like, this stuff should be good. The client network transform, you should be able to send this over. That one is gonna confuse the hell out of me. And of course, this one's broken, and there's no pause menu, so I just Alt F4'd it. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. We don't we don't question why it doesn't work. Well, that's a problem for future me, because I honestly don't feel like debugging multiplayer. It's a pain in the ass. So we've got this now. So now you've got albeit a shitty menu. You can't really get back to it now. I think that could be the next thing we do, is making you able to go back. We need to make some kind of method to like end the player's existence without crashing the game. That would be a good one. Um, for now, I can literally delete the objects, and it should be fine. Maybe. We'll see. All right, so we want to make a. It would be like an escape menu, a pause menu. I mean, it doesn't pause the game. I always hate this. Like, what do you call it? It's not. It's not. I can't just call it menu, can I? Because they're all menus. This is a menu. I don't. I don't know. What do you call the menu that appears when you press escape in a game that lets you like get back to the main menu, but it doesn't pause the game? Is that just like an escape menu? I'm gonna call it that for now. I think that's probably the most clear way to call it, because I mean otherwise it's just pretty confusing. So similar process here where we've got a menu. We're gonna grab a tag ref as well so that I can reference this with a specific name. Still don't know why it's doubling up on those. Could be I just need to update Unity and I haven't done that in like years. Literally. Not literally actually, but figuratively. So the name will be pause menu tentatively tinnitus. So we've got the main menu. Probably should have renamed these a while ago so that it's actually clear what these are. Pause menu, despite the fact that it won't pause the game because it's a multiplayer game. You can't really pause those. We're gonna change this to just kind of be like maybe a dark overlay though. Like maybe it just dims the game. Doesn't actually like make it dark. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. So we grab a UI button as well. I mean, I don't really know how to describe what I'm doing other than it seems pretty self-explanatory as to what. So we grab a button here, and I want to make this probably go to the main menu. Main menu doesn't really need to do anything fancy. Just needs it to work. I just needs it to work. Yes, I can English. So we grab the fucking what? Where's the script I just made? Menu button. Here we go. It's gonna double it. Double it and send and bring it to the next person. Okay. So main menu. Cool. Didn't mean to control X that, but we got it now. So similar thing where I can control D, but on main menu. And this one, I mean, I mean, I don't even need this. This is kind of unnecessary, but it does remove the manual reference that I'd need to put in there. Normally, I could skip this process. I could just say, frick it, manually reference gamer, and then put it in here to run there. But what this allows me to do is it adds a little bit of abstraction, but also means I don't have to hard reference it. And also means that if I want to add extra functionality when you click the button, I can do that. That doesn't run in main menu, I should say. Anyway, so I can run click, and that should make you go to the main menu. But none of the actual menus should exist right now, so let's work on that. So let's start doing some of this. Number one, Number one, I gotta make it delete the player because your player shouldn't be there. I think it already does with this, but I don't know, and that's something I'm gonna look into. But I'm pretty certain this gets rid of the player. We'll have to check that. What I will have to do I have like a restore faults? I don't have a like restore defaults list. Ah, come on, bro. What am I doing? I just need to make something that basically just can I. Well, I could loop through these. You know, I just thought of something. Right? Is this bad? Is this bad? If I need to make all of them false, right? Is this bad? Because I could loop through like the checks list and just set them all to false. Or I could just set it equal to a new array of 20 bools that are false. Is that bad code? I can't tell if that's bad. Um cuz memory wise, I think that actually is creating new memory. But I'm not like I don't think I have the knowledge enough to know if this is actually like getting compiler optimized out of being bad. Cuz I can see how this would be bad. Because I'm using this to basically be like, hey, make a new array. I don't care. Pause menu will be on 4. Oh, I need to make something that like when it checks when you press escape. I have this stuff which is top tier. I need to basically make escape logic. You're better off just for looping, probably. I by by I don't know what that means actually. When you say by anyway, or eh, I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny because it's just really stupid. Not ballers.count. It's checks dot count length because it's an array. I plus plus checks I equals false. There you go. But yeah, I just had the thought while I was like wanting to be like, how could I assign all of them to be false? Oh, I've got it. I can just set it equal to a new array where the default values are all false. Big brain time. Big brain. Um, escape logic is annoying because there's got to be an order of precedence for when you press escape, right? Like if you press escape while you're in the inventory, it should close the inventory. It shouldn't bring up the pause menu, or should it do both? I don't fucking know. So let's just make like an if input manager dot is key down, or it's instance dot. No, it's in is key down. Why did it not? Okay, whatever. So I grab this and then I can just do Blanco, Schlonky, Dinko. There you go. So we got this, and I think that's just called escape. I have a bunch of predefined game keys that I wrote. Don't mind that. So this is just a big list of potential mouse inputs, and then a description and a thing. None of these are actually really used anywhere. I mean, to be fair, they are used somewhere, but I'm just gonna delete the ones that I don't need later. It's just a big list of nice ones that have while I'm developing shit. Just like generic ones like commonly used keys, mouse down, escape. So I called it close menu, which I mean, it's fair. But yeah, when I actually like decide to like finish this game, I just have to delete the ones that I don't want to use anymore. Like I don't need the dialogue stuff, right? Like this dialogue stuff, I don't need it. Um, this kind of is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why do I even, I don't know. So let's close menu. So we close the menu. Don't delete inside there. I'm gonna delete this. So, I mean, literally I can just do checks, for equals not checks for, right? And then update menus. So it'll actually show up. So that should mean that I can now open and close the pause menu, but it won't do anything yet. Oh wait, no, actually no, I'm smart. It will. I already made the functionality. I think it'll just work. I mean, it's not a pause menu, you know. So I click host. I start the game. I'm too good. All right, but did it delete the player? I think it did. I don't see it in there. Yeah, it's down there, right? So the player's created, and then I click main menu, and it's gone. I was wondering why it didn't shrink. It's because it also creates server gamer right there. I mean, I think it's got to be creating something else somewhere. What is it? Oh no, it did shrink. I'm just gaming. Anyway, we got the amazing title screen. It's so dumb. All right, this is I think probably one of the best main menus I've ever made. You know, don't look at my other games like where they're actually good. No, no, no. Stop clicking this text. I'm gonna die because I keep clicking the text objects inside the parent object instead of it. Let's make it even better. I'll put it there. Now it's perfect. You know. But we could actually, what we can do is we can actually compare this to some of my other menus that I've made for other things. So I have these somewhere in my drive, I think actually. Projects, game dev, somewhere in here. I mean, I could probably find the ones for them. That's not it. Delusion A. How did I do that? I clicked the two things anyway. So this was the title screen of Delusion, which is an interesting game. It's all right. I think it could have been done better, but I really do like. I mean, this is an image. This is a static image. You can't tell that these like things are waving around, and you're spinning, and we slowly spin around the skeleton and the pedestal. It's great. Um, it's actually really sick looking in my opinion, but I think the menus itself could have been done better. And then we also have more recently, have Umbra, the game I just finished, and there's a lot of PNG card images that I have. But somewhere in here, oh, this is the original concept art for it. But I think somewhere in here I have. Oh wait, no, this is the assets folder. Wait, is it in here? Am I going crazy? I swear somewhere in here I have a picture of it. Okay, well I have the game dev stream thing that I put on all the other ones, and I can just delete these to show you it for context. All right, so I think this is an older picture of it because it still has the currency up there, so it's not the final version of it, but this is pretty much what the main menu design looked like for that game, so that's pretty cool, I think. Right. Now, I don't think that's the full one. Why am I even bothering? I literally have these in my games, right? I have all the games here. I can just open it. I don't I just completely exited my mind that I had them. So yeah, right. It still says developer build because I just was like, and then shat out the game. So we have the game, we have the logbook, we all the stuff in this game. It was pretty cool. You can't hear it. There is audio. Shut the fuck up. I recently installed this for something, and I want it to shut the hell up now. GeForce Experience. Uh, I've seen it pop up multiple times. I'm gonna kill it. One of these days. General. Is there a way to just disable this? In-game overlay. Go away. Driver update available. Reward is available. I don't care. I don't care. Cool. Please stop doing the thing that it was doing where it was popping up. And then I can also show you the other one for Rupture, or not Rupture, sorry. This one, which is Illusion, and this one I also did kind of a similar pixelated style, although this one was in 3D and really shitty looking. Don't mind the banana there, that's because of a thing. Unrelated to the fact that I have all the other stuff, so don't mind this banana. But, we have the same stuff, same with the logbook. Very cool stuff all around. Jesus, the scroll's slow. Anyway, I must not have tweaked it at the time. This was I don't know. I went on a tangent of menu design. So comparing those menus. Oh, actually, we can go all the way back. We can go all the way back in time to the original Idle Locksmith. We can go to this game, right? We can go all the way back to this, right? And this, my friends, is the real game design game. Idle Locksmith, the game. So, that game, compare all of those main menus to what we have today in our peak gaming experience. Which is to say, amazing title screen. I don't think it gets better than this. I don't even think it's possible to improve this. Where you have the game going and then you go to the main menu. You literally cannot get better than this. Maybe if we go to the original Umbra streams and we find what the menu looked like back then, the shit title screen, that one was pretty good. But I really don't think it can get better than this. Actually, wait, I've thought of a way to improve it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I just realized, does this break? It doesn't, it's not enabled anymore. Tag refs might be fucked. I just realized that it, mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. It does need to be enabled. That is a problem with tags refs. Which literally just means I move it to a different object. Yeah, copy component, remove component. This is something I probably should have done up here. Whoopsies. Paste. Can I not paste component as new? Paste component as new. Yeah, this is me doing a bad main menu. I forgot that they don't execute when they're disabled. Woe is me. Anyway, that should fix that. And then I just remove the references on here. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, so that should fix that problem, so I now should be able to disable them without it yelling at me. Correct? All right. So we have this main menu here. So we have this. Now, what if we want like what if we want some funny fonts though? What about like MISC? I have like some great top tier fonts, you know, that I could use. I have some P they're just so good that I like all the different ones that I could possibly want to. That one's actually not too bad. Like these ones, those are strange looking. They're not terrible. This is just I don't know why is that one in here. Oh, because it is something else. All right, all right. I think we've got a winner. I think we've got a winner. Let me re-disable. Let me disable the text wrapping, and then I'll just like move it over there, kind of thing. And need I do more? Is there is, need I say anything? Is there even a point to anything anymore? You know? I don't think it gets better than this. I know I said that already, right? I already said that it can't get better, and then I made it better. I'm contradicting myself here. But I think truly now, this is the actual peak. Yeah, I can't think of a single way to make it better besides maybe adding some baller images in there. I think I have baller in here, right? Yeah, I do have baller in the general, like random images. But, Fjord, peak image. Anyway, so aside from the strange images that we have scattered around, like Among Us and baller, we just have those kind of lying around in there, just cause. They do have various uses. They do show up in the game. Not Fjord. That was for test long ago, and I just never removed the file. Um, what I want to do, right now, is probably maybe work on this. So if you remember let me, actually I can go over to it to show you. So right now, currently, I have a lot of random keybinds. Specifically, I have B, N, and M on my keyboard bound to different crafting modes. Almost went to that. Which basically just means I can hover on an item and I can just immediately switch it between these three. Fun stuff. But it doesn't actually, like, do anything. Well, for a game at least, if I was going to have a game, it's kind of really shittily. That's weird looking that I can do this. Anyway, it's not a great idea if the only way to switch these is through dev keybind. And actually, I can't convert them back into a sword once I've done this, right? So once I press it like this, it's either gonna be a spear, crossbow, or bow. It's never gonna be a sword again because I just don't have a keybind to set it to a sword because I never made one. I didn't need it. So I have keybinds for spawning in materials, obviously, but the craft button, which also is still shit, by the way. I'm not going to keep it as craft, looking like this, obviously. I want to make maybe something up here that, or like that lets you pick which one you can do, but I'm not sure, like, the best way of doing that, if that makes sense. What would be a good user interface way of describing what you want to pick? Could I use drop down menus? Because I mean, clearly I could do like a thing like you could like toggle between them, like sword, bow, crossbow, spear, whatever other weapons, and then you could just click through them. But that seems kind of meh. let me cook for a second here. I've never actually really used a drop down menu in this because I've never really needed to. So let's take a look. So we have the crafting menu. What? Where is it? Is it not in here? I could have sworn. Oh, it's inside inventory, inside crafting. These have the same exact problem. All right. Anyway, point being with these though, I can quite literally just kind of mess around with these. So let's go out and disable the main menu so I can get a good look at this game here. So we have a bunch of menus around. They're kind of meh. You know what? Let's just throw in crafting, image. Let's just put in a UI drop down thing. I don't know how these work. I don't know what they do. All I know is that they exist. So we've got a drop down menu here. Let's take a look at how this works. Let's see if I can take it apart. What I would like is if I can make an icon, you know? If I can like do like a sword icon, it picks from the icons. So what? What? Do I need to like give it extra things to choose from? No, it has other options. Hold on, is it because of the menu I made it in or something? Like if I put it in like main menu UI drop down. I'm not going crazy, right? That wasn't working. Uh uh um what? What? Um excuse me? Uh, I'm at a loss for words. Oh, you bitch. Oh, that's what it is. What? Oh my god, do you see that? That's actually okay. So this pixel render thing is on an order of 30,000. So let's do 20,000. Right? I swear I think that's the thing. Why is it its own canvas? Why is this drop down? Who made this? Who designed? Why is it another canvas? Why does it spawn in? So you pick the option from the list. Does it even exist anywhere? Like this, the template? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, what am I looking at? Alright, so I can pick an option, but for some reason the template is it's its own canvas. I'm just kind of in awe. Oh, why are you saying this is so sad? My coming back message was modded. L, my friend. That is a massive L. Um, I'm over here having like a brain aneurysm trying to figure out what the hell is going on here and who designed this. This is, I feel like, such a shitty way of doing drop-down menus. You could, I was about to say you could DM me it, but then I just saw a DM appear in Discord. Man said to "Bukkuk bitches." I think you designed it. I did not. This is the default drop-down menu that I just slapped in here to test out how it works. Um, like I was thinking, oh, I could do a thing where it's like you can pick the sword icon or the bow icon or the crossbow icon kind of thing. But I might have to make my own one of those because this is so incalculably shitty. I don't even know what's going on. It's using another render, like another canvas to render this shit. It's got like a scroll rect in here. I guess that makes sense for if there's too many elements you can scroll up and down. But like view it's so the entire but it's got like a canvas group. I don't even know what that is. Blocks raycasting. What is this? This is just one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time that's existed, which is to say a canvas in a canvas. I don't think I've seen that before. Namely because it's a bit unnecessary and there's not really a reason to do it. No, scratch that. I have genuinely no idea why there's a canvas in the canvas. Um, yeah, I've got nothing. I've got literally nothing. I'm trying to think of it. No, no, I don't got it. I don't got it. I thought maybe I did. I did not. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we're going to be using this drop-down menu default because it's just too shitty. It is just that bad. Yeah, you don't believe you missed the start of a single stream. That could be very possible. That could be possible. I can't be bothered to verify that. We'll just say it's true because I don't know. I don't care. But or I'd rather I think I do care. I just don't think I care enough to check. Um Pixel. Pixel. I can tell you if you want. When you say you can tell me if I want, you mean if he's been here at the beginning of every stream? I can tell you he's not been here every stream I've done in the past. I think he was referring to just this game. Um, because I definitely remember streams where it wasn't here. I can tell you if you want the drop-down canvases. Oh, do you know why there's multiple canvases? Why there's a canvas in the canvas? Because I'd actually be interested to know. It just seems incredibly unnecessary. I don't see why it was needed at all, actually. It just seems like you could take the objects out of it. Mm-hmm. Is it literally just so that it renders on top of everything else? If so, I kind of get it. A drop-down part needs to appear above the rest of the contents of headers and yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was funny though. We were having the problem with the order rendering because it was its own thing. They had set an order in layer of 30,000, and I actually already had it rendering at 30,000 because I wanted all of this to render on top of everything. Absolutely. So that was fun. Anyway, I just reduced it to 20,000 and that fixed it. But fun stuff. That that was a problem that even happened. I think the max is something. It's like the 16-bit integer limit, right? 2 to the 16, or is it? No, no, sorry. Yeah, well, it is 2 to the 16, but because you miss a bit, it's this. This is the maximum value you can use for an order in the layer. Sadly, I can't have more than 65,000 layers, which is very cringe. I really wanted my 70,000th layer. Imagine in a settings menu, you had a list of things. If you had on the same canvas, you'd have the drawer appearing under the next element below. You could get around it by messing with the order of hierarchy, but this saves that issue from ever happening. Yeah, yeah, no, I understand. I got it from when you talked about the layering thing. Because that's the only thing I could possibly think of for it. Um, but even still, I think it's kind of dumb. And I mean, it does. All right, you know what? I don't want to question. I'm not going to use it anyway. By the looks of what I can tell from it, it appears to be not what I need anyway. Because it's using text, and I don't think I can make them images, or at least easily port it to be images. I could probably like finagle with it for a long time and try and get it. Let me relook at this. So let's grab a UI dropdown just so I can quickly check this. But you can see here that it has like the why do they have sprites here? That is actually concerning. What happens if I pick one? Baller. Uh, I actually didn't check, so we'll go find out. What happens if I say baller is option A? Nothing? Nothing. What if I say 0? What if I get rid of the text altogether? Okay. Uh-huh. But you need a caption images. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Or item image. Look, the item images are cursed as hell. All I have is the temporary images, and all the images look like this. Okay, well I can't really zoom in on them because for whatever reason this doesn't let you do like point filtering as far as I'm aware, right? Like none of the like can I do the point filtering? Is there a way to like disable the bilinear filtering it's doing right now? I doubt it. It's interpolating the colors of pixels, which makes it look blurry. Anyway, this is I mean I think it's pretty clear what that is, but I can go show you what that is. Or maybe it's not clear and like right off the bat what it is, but if you see it in game, I think it's pretty damn clear. So let's go host. I'll even color it differently so that it's obvious. But oh wait, I need to go over here. F. So let's grab this, and then I make this a crossbow. Right. I think it's pretty clear that this image is that part. Basically, we're stitching images together to make the fucking thing. It seems pretty self-explanatory. Wait a minute. Nope, we're good. I thought it was rendering like I thought for a second like wait, is this thing rendering behind this? But I was like actually it doesn't matter. I remember because I cut it out from the image anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Everything is fine. We're good. But yeah, because the images are split like this and because they need to be craftable like this, I don't think I'd be able to even use their inbuilt thing. Like, even if I did use, like, whatever the caption image thing is, right? Even if I did use that, I don't think it would actually work for what I need. So I think I do have to make an entirely custom method for this, or solution, I should say. I need to make something for it. Which is not the most ideal, because because it, it requires effort to do that. Time to go watch Widowed Slime Chancellor of Germany again. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what this guy is talking about. Unless he like all I can think of is he's talking about that time I got reincarnated as a slime. But I do not get why it's the what makes him the widowed or the Chancellor of Germany. Unless you're referring to something else that's not that, in which case I don't know why it's slime. Either like it You watch Solo Leveling? I read it actually. I read the entire thing. I have not seen the show because I've already read literally the entire thing. Why can I hear myself? Get it out. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, oh. I accidentally clicked the stream that I'd sent this guy. Right, I accidentally clicked that and it started playing and I could hear myself. That was terrifying. Widowed because of that person, but they were never married. And Chancellor of Jura, I guess. I guess. I don't widowed slime chains. But they were never and it doesn't matter. I'd call it more like well actually no, I don't know. Is there it's just like if he was ever married then he's just single. He's not widowed. Cuz I mean like if they weren't even I don't think they were even dating to begin with, so he was just single the entire time. They were just friends as far as I'm aware. Unless I'm misremembering how the show went. That could be the case. That could very well be the case. I'm just fairly certain they were not married. Yeah, no, because she dies. No, because she gives him the mask, and they were like being buddies or whatever at the end. I think it was in season one, and then she dies, and then he's like, "Long live the king." Wrong reference. He like his like prophesized lover died. Is this a thing? Is this were they like prophesized to be together or something? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Wait, was it in a crystal ball? Why do I remember a bar scene? I don't fucking know. Not like yeah, the elf cafe. I was about to say they did his fortune. Yeah, okay. And they said he was gonna. Okay, but if you but you can't say you're widowed if you were never married in the first place, right? Like if if you think in the future you're gonna get married, right? But you haven't proposed, you haven't married yet, and then the person you're going to propose to dies. That doesn't make you a widow. You're just still single. It didn't change. It is funnier to call him widowed. It just doesn't make that much sense. Anyway, that's debating some anime stuff for you. So where's pixel render? So I want to make probably some kind of method to choose between weapons. Currently, there is four types of weapons: the sword, the spear, bow, and crossbow. But there's no real easy way of doing that. I don't think I have a list, do I? Okay, well I have a list of the weapon names, I think. Checks, fainted baller, enemies. No? Do I not? I swear I did. Items? No. Well, this contains other stuff. That's not right. So that's not what I need. That's the materials. That's all the various materials and the item references for them. Again, not it. Um, I swear somewhere I had a list of these. Maybe I didn't. I need to go take an image of something for me. So you're taking an image of something. Based on the way that you said this, I'm going to assume it is not YouTube appropriate, which means I am going to show it on YouTube, which is, I think, the only appropriate response. So while you do that, let's probably close goals.txt. I don't really need it now. What was I going to do? I got a bit distracted myself. Yes, I was going to open this, and I was going to try and see if I could figure out where I remember this reference from. I think it's in item display, or well, it's not called item display. I think it's called like or display, jizz display, jizz lol, jizz container. I don't remember what it's called. I have a lot of things for various things, and then they do other things, right? So I know, and if I go to like the item system thing here, we have the jizz display, and I think in here, right, I create this. So oh wait, this is static, so I can run just display.getSprite with an index. This is even more cursed. Yeah. I image taken, I found you in the wild. It says awk. Guys, that's me. It's missing the S. But that's me. It's the single one of me. That's crazy. It's like 75% of my of my username, which is only 4 characters long. Yeah, that's pretty wild right there. So I have these. I have like these temporary lists of images, although they're empty, so they don't do anything. But these are just like lists of images, and they get paired together. I need to create some kind of like lookup table or something to return the sprite array because it's actually a bit annoying that there isn't a thing. So I mean, all right, hold on. So we're gonna do these. This will be some crackhead level coding right here. So hear me out. We start cracking some heads. So we're gonna make a public static. Public static. This really should be in gamer or something, but I don't care. I can move it if I ever need to. Public static. Item index to weapon index. This is something I was thinking of a while, and actually I need to. It's not a public. It's public static int, and I write an int baller. Right. I mean, to be more specific, I really only need to return the sword parts or this thing, but I don't know if I need it. I'm gonna say item index. And then I can return what are these? What are these? Wait. Whoa. E equals material list. Oh, well, that's easy. It's just 0. Item.index. Ah, okay. Okay. Um, I know. No need to. Man, like this stream. I'm trying to think of how I can return these nicely, I should say. It's pretty easy to just say to get rid of this and return the sprite array itself, right? I mean, that seems pretty fairly simplistic, I think, right? Um, it's really this. I think we do sprite array a. I said sprite array. Thank you. And then I'm gonna rename this to not be this because I'll just do it somewhere else. It doesn't really matter or is even necessary. So we have this. What could you possibly not? What do you mean? Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Um, that literally doesn't, but I'll just default. So there you go. Now you're happy. Now it's not gonna kill me because I didn't return a code path if it wasn't a valid thing. Who gives a shit? So now I have a list of all of the various parts. Um, it's not even it's crazy how not even necessary this kind of is. But that'll be useful. I know that that'll be useful down the line. I actually, you know what I can do is no wait. No, I was about to say I don't need to do that, but I actually do need to keep I need to keep this. Anyway, what I'm trying to do right now is I want to make a display, right? And let me show you kind of what I want. So I want to make like a button or something, like a UI image. I'll just make like a square. So you have like a drop down menu. I don't know where it'll be. I'll just put it here for now. So then in here, imagine it isn't tiny, right? You've got like the sword, the bow, the crossbow, the spear, the balls, whatever, right? And I want it to just show the icon as like an outline of it, not of like what would be not that, I guess, not like an actual one that you can craft, one that's like a faux version of it. I don't know what you like, like the Minecraft inventory, this kind of thing, except I guess it would be solid, it wouldn't be an outline, but basically it's like an indication of what it is rather than something that actually is there, right? So exactly like this, because you see in Minecraft you have like these things where the armor itself can exist here, um and that is unrelated to the icons here. That's kind of what I'm going with, or attempting to do at least, but failing because I need to figure out how to do it. Now, I could, mind you, make a whole new sprite for these, right? I could go and draw up some new images that are just like solid versions of the existing ones, and then not even need to worry about the fact that this is all happening. But I thought of something, and my balls, they be itching. So let's see. So how can I best articulate what I can do here? So let's create a menu. I really should 16 by 9 this because this will be the minimum aspect ratio I'm supporting. I don't think I'm gonna allow smaller than 16 by 9 because yeah, no one uses 16 by 10 monitors. Ew. 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 Anyway, so we have this another box. I can just color it the exact same by copying and then pasting. So now it's the exact same kind of overlay, although doesn't do anything yet. So what I want to do is ideally I want to allow you to use this to select the shits and giggles. So this is going to be a bit of an undertaking. We need to create some stuff. We need to make some scripts. We need to make some things. So let's create a C# script. This will be selector. I don't fucking know. Lets you select them. Public list of integers for the item indices. Item indexes equals new list. That's all right, right? So that'll be all the various item indices for the weapon object to choose from. And then I need to basically do like an enable and disable kind of thing, which is bad. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of shit. I can tell you that off the bat. This is gonna be kind of shit. I don't even really know the best way to approach this. I keep saying that, but that's because I'm buying myself time to think about the ways to go about doing what I need to do. I want to make. I've already described what I want to do, so let's just get to it. Let's make a base object, which we're going to spawn in. I think I can put this probably in like it here or something. Create C#. I'll put it in here and then drag it over, so it'll be nice. We're going to be working, of course, solely in this image. Also, did I keep the dropdown? I did. Dropdown menu. Where's Obasasi? All right. So, where is my grid layout group? Grid layout group. So this is my homie, right? This is my homie. We go way back. So I want to go left pad. I ideally want to have a fixed column count of 6. Wait, 6? I don't. How many do I want to have like per row? 6 seems good. So I make a UI image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I do a couple, right? And this is, of course, not great right now. The cell size gonna be actually the X and Y don't matter for right now. So let's go to the left padding of maybe that much. 21. That's top tier. Anyway, so let's. I think I have a rect utils for this. Yep. Actually, my spacing should have like 10. There you go. So now these are properly spaced correctly and they're mathematically perfect. They are mathematically amazing. Do I have like a content size fitter maybe? Content size fitter, horizontal fit. Actually, I just need the bottom. Min size. Min size? I don't want it to preferred size. Well, I just wanted it to do that temporarily. So we've got 12 slots is what I'm saying. It's sized to fit 12, and if I ever need more, I can just make it a bit bigger. So we have these images. They are this awful number to work with, but they are mathematically perfect, which is all we really needed. So we've got these images, and they are this. Now, these are going to be obviously the things you choose from, and I'm going to make it like that. And now we got to put the image inside these, so we grab a UI image. What? Well, I'm going to scale this. Doesn't even need to be perfect. Like that. Perfect. All right, all right, all right. And then 3 of those. No, not that. Okay. Here's where the tricky. So we're gonna make a public game object. Prefab. So this is just the prefab thing that it's gonna spawn in whenever you do it, and we're gonna make like a public void open. Public void start, which I'll just do open on for now. Anyway, so we've got this going. Var I and item indexes. Var E equals new jins item I. Pretty self-explanatory. E.materials equals new list. Literally just creating empty materials here. Wait. No, don't even need that. Don't even need that. All right. Var pp equals oh, actually no, I will need to component reference this. All right, fine. All right. So this is going to be the fucking sprites, and remember the thing that I made before, which is jizz display dot get base sprites of item index. So I now have all the data I need. Wait, do I even need this? I don't. Do I? No. All right. I have all the base data I need. I need to add something onto here before I can fully be done. Literally just a reference to the objects. So that'll be nice. So I don't have to run a bunch of get components that are a bit unnecessary. It'll only be 1 instead of like 4 or whatever. Item holder. This is a shitty name as if I've ever heard one. All right. Public image. 1. 2. 3. That's not even how you spell 3. He or he. I love doing like the absolute most abhorrent code of all time. So we have this going. I've said that already, haven't I? But we do have it. And it is potentially, possibly going. So we need to bring this over. So that's the references to those. Now we can go back to the thing I was just working on, which is in selector. And we are going to... Actually, I need to do a game object. Oh, no, I don't. It's because it is this. Instantiate, or var sex, rs equals... I don't even know what rs is. It's just 2 random letters on my keyboard. Instantiate pp, or it should be prefab sex, with the position of transform.position, transform.rotation, transform is the parent, and then I run get component. There's not a dot there. Wait, what? Okay, so it runs get component, and we grab the fucking thing I just made, which is item holder, and then I say rs.1.sprite equals pp0. All right. So, I hate inserts so much. And then tr he, because who spells 3 correctly? Am I right? Ooh, okay. So that's the thing. That's all the things. All the thingy things. Thing. So we have this image, which is the selector. Perfect capitalization, as always. And I put the selector object on here. And the item indexes are 3, 4, 5, 6. I think those are the numbers I use. So it only do 4. And then it spawns the fucking thing we just made, which was this fucker. Which will be, we'll rename this to like selector shit. And I'll have to change the things in a second, but it doesn't goddamn matter right now. We got stuff to do. So that's almost there. Can I just open these? I don't know if it's going to spawn them. I'm watching you, selector. Oh. 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 You got the shits and giggles. They be giggling in their shits. I might hold on. I might extend the sword texture by 1 extra pixel upwards. Or just like make this the blade 1 pixel longer. But like all right. Now, we're not done yet, obviously. But that is progress. That is definitely progress. So, right now we have these. They're not buttons. They don't do anything. But we're working on it. We're working on it. So first of all of these I need to change to be not raycast targets. I also need to change their source image type to not be sprite, to instead be, well, whatever this one is. Copy. Paste. You know, I was not expecting that. I do say. Well, here's the thing. What I want to do is I want to take the image, right? I want to take this, and I want to make it not, I want to make it white. I want to make it entirely white, if I can. Are there any, like, base materials I can use for this? I thought I might be able to use the previous one. This. It's so close. It's so fucking close. Alright, right. But if I put this in here. Dude. It's like almost there. What's with this thing, though? Is the... What? Hold on. Is that real, or is that just in the editor? Because it was definitely scaling with my zooming in of the camera. What the fuck? Well, clearly it does not like me using that one. But why does it work for baller, is what I want to know. Basically, I just wanted an image. I want a material that when it takes the image and it just renders it as white, like this. I mean, I have... Oh, that one's cursed as hell. If I've ever seen one. Look at that. Yikes. What is even going on in here anymore? What the hell? That's certainly something. But that's not a real problem, is it? Oh, it is. Well, that's clearly just none. That's not very helpful because I don't want it to be this color, though. I want it to be white. This is multiplying the color, right? This is multiplying the color. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Is there a way to grab the current texture? Shit. I think I do it in a very complex one of these ones. Shit. All right. Wall pixel tile 1. One of these has like utex and some shit. Underscore main text. Those fuckers. I couldn't even tell you where they're at. This stuff is cursed as hell. But I think somewhere you see this stuff. Underscore color 4. Main text. I want to see if I can grab this, right? So let's see if I can grab that. So let's make a copy. I live. Source lives. He lives another day, my friends. He may or may not be dead. So I grab this. I'm gonna rename this one to be like white. Literally, all of this I'm gonna delete. I don't think I need any of it. Like all of that is bad because it's not what I need. Delete. Because I don't need it. I don't think any of these I need. Nope. Delete. I'm stripping this down to strictly exactly what I need. Just to see if I can get it to work. So underscore color, underscore alpha text. I don't exactly understand what these are. So does this work if I save the asset A, and then I make a create material from this? Dying from common cold right now. Source is actually dead though. Coom. So we made the coom material. Don't ask what that is. We're gonna make sure that's all saved, and we're gonna go check out this thing. So let's go back over to the thing I made. Selector shit. Let's see if I can just slap it on here. If not, whoops. Well, we'll see. Where is coom? Please. Okay, we got our work cut out for us. Number 1, why is the alpha messed up? The alpha... Okay, what if I use... Wait, what is this? Why is it multiplying the alpha? What? Alpha text should just be the alpha. Okay, well that wasn't it. Is it the alpha from the alpha text? No. It could be the alpha value of the main text, which could be possibly it. That was it. All right. So we've got baller here, right? So I actually I don't need any of this. All of this useless. Okay. It's just select what I don't want. Just select all this stuff. I don't need any of this, I think. I hope. Hey, stop deleting things that I need. Save asset. Correct. All right. It's just, I just needed to whittle down exactly what I needed. I think it's just this. I think it's just this, right? And then I can go into here and I should still be able to modify the color. Good. Okay. But that doesn't matter for right now. Now, right? Wait, I can modify the alpha of this. Good. All right. So we've got this asset. Now, what I wanted to do was say, what if I multiply can I combine? Oh, I can. All right. So take a look at this. So I'm taking the RGB values, right? And grabbing, so I've got just the straight color here, no alpha. And then I multiply this by approximately Well, I'll put the values in here first, right? So I put the RGB in here. And this will be the colors. Actually, I don't need to combine it all. What am I doing? So this will be the colors, right? And this multiplies the individual color components, I think. 2, 2, 2. Apply should give me some strange. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't put this in the out. So the out, instead of multiply to here, save asset, right? And you can see it's bright, but even better, add. Wait. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I've just thought of the ultimate. All right, all right. Can I grab like a color? Right? I should have done this from the beginning. The alpha value doesn't matter whatsoever, but yeah, there you go. Why didn't I do that so long ago? Anyway, so we've got white, right? It becomes coom. It cooms all over the place. That's what this is. There's a slight glow in the texture, but it doesn't matter, right? Which means now when I put the things in there, which we'll see hopefully, don't mind that error message. That's just being mean for no reason. Don't click on that, please. So when I start the game and I go down to here, you can see they're all white. This is very clearly not the same color. And the ultimate reason why I needed that is because in the future, when I make the actual texture for those, right, I can just slap it in there and it'll work. It'll grab the same like outline. It'll just all be white. Oh, dude, I'm so kind of happy, kind of relieved, kind of angry that I spent all that time when it was literally I just needed to do this. You know, I can like clean this up a wee bit, you know? Like I can move this stuff in, you know? Like what is the I don't know why that's like all the way up there, right? But like this is really all I needed. There's so many inputs to this that are so unnecessary because I just copied it from something else that didn't need them or that had them. But I no longer need them on this one. Damn. All right. Well, we got this going on now. I don't think the sprite mask is something I really care about because it's not masking anything. It's just for this. It's literally just for this. And actually this is perfect because it means I can replace the broken thing up here with Coom. I think. Right? And that means, hopefully, that when you hit something, it still flashes white, but it doesn't, I don't need to rely on those poopy dookie methods that I used before, right? Yeah, you can see it flashing white, although it's hard to see because of the damage numbers. It is indeed flashing white for a second. Perfecto. I am very, very happy with that. Now, why do I do all this? Why do I bother? Well, because you can now select the specific thing. If I go to the MISC, if I go to the Jizz prefabs selector shit, and then I take a look at these, right? What color do I want them to be? What color do I want your preview to be? Want it to be purple? Want it to be purple? Now, regardless of what the base image is, all it'll do is when I go into here, they'll all be purple, right? That is why we needed it, is because like it allows me to do stuff like this. And now that I have that, we can start really cooking, you know, because it means that I can now set these as buttons, basically, right? Now that when these become buttons, you can then click them and it'll change what's going to craft up there. Now, ain't that something? I kind of want to put like an outline or something up there, but that's something that's like more of a quality of life kind of thing. Like I put like material, like an arrow, and then the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why would it matter? I just noticed that these are both purple, which is cool and neat and funny. But they don't do anything yet, so let's make them do something. Public list. Game object. GM. equals new list game object, and I'm going to say gm.add rs.gameObject. Then I just say if gm.is, or I should say greater than 0 return. That'd be the best way of doing it. It's greater than 0 return. So just the this means open will only ever run once when it opens, and then never again. That's just making sure that that happens, unless if I decide to call it from somewhere else. So we're good there. We're covered. We got all the bases covered. Now, the reason I want this is because these game objects, when they get clicked, are going to need to do something a wee bit funny, you could say. All right. So let's go over to the individual one. Where is it? Item folder. Public int sex index equals 0. That'll be relevant later. And then public void click. And then we do rs.sex index equals I. Oh, you asshole. All right. Yeah, that's on me. I just realized. All right. I'll do a for loop. Int I equals 0. I is less than item indexes dot count I plus plus. And then it's item indexes I. Why did that not properly do it? Anyway, so then we add rs. Wait, what? Why can't I do this? Oh, it's because of this error. Anyway, so we set sex index equal to I. That'll be relevant when it's doing something. Actually, will it? Yes, it will. I'm smart. All right. So when we make a thing, we're going to do a public int craft sex equals 0, equals 3, main menu, craft sex equals 3, because 3 is the sword, and then when you attempt craft somewhere in here, to attempt craft, instead of just setting it always to be the sword, we're going to do craft sex. Perfecto. And then finally, when we do weapon, or no, sorry, when we go to item holder, click, we're going to set gamer.instance. Well, craft sex, the thing we just made, is now equal to transform.parent.getComponent. Because I mean, again, is another thing where I should probably store the reference to this, but who gives two shits? What is it? Selector, dot item indexes sex index. What a line of code that one is, right? And now all I have to do just more weird names. No, don't mind it. And then we make these a button. We make these buttons. We make them buttrones. We just say do the sexy wiggle. You won't actually know that they're doing the sexy wiggle yet. There's no visual indicator that they are doing the sexy wiggle fucky wucky, but they should be working at least. So let's take a look at this, shall we? When you click the sword or the bow or the crucifix, it should work. Right? So I click the sword. Pretty generic stuff, should make a sword. But if I click the spear, boom. Now, currently, the item display, I am aware these things are reaching the edge and they shouldn't be. That's kind of on me, but it's a really, really simple fix, actually. So wherever the hell is the slot, you can see the item display is the exact same size, but if I just take a scaling tool and ever so slightly add that little border there, now they won't be. Anyway, that's just a very slight change with the slots just to make them appear way nicer. Or at least semi nicer. I should actually no, I need to fix that. That's gonna annoy me until like the ends of time. Images. Give me a base spear just as like a thing to compare this against. I just want to make sure these are a pixel. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure that was actually correct and I wasn't just like fucking with them in some random amount. Anyway, we've got the thing going. So now, you can pick these. Now you click it. Nothing really visually tells you that that's what's going on, but we know I've clicked the bow, and it gives me the bow. Wow. Wow. And that's what it's all for. That's what it's all for. Now, right now it looks like ass because there's nothing indicating to you once you've clicked them. I just happen to know that they are clicked. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Whoa. I don't know if it's a whoa. It's definitely a wow. I don't know if it's a whoa. Whoa could be a little bit too far. Like how this has still been going the entire time. Because I made it log every time it switches, you know. For the new guy, Tyler J. If you've never been on the stream, I have my own thing here. I made this. This thing at the bottom that like switches the stream goals every 5 seconds. I made a custom program to do that, and I just have it always run in the background of streams. But yeah, it's just been going. We can see it print some stuff, and then it should update in a couple seconds as well on the stream. It tends to be a bit delayed because I have OBS reading from a thing. I think it may have just stopped working because I interfered with it. That's the one thing about these kind of programs, right? Nope. I just needed to press enter and we're good. You just don't fuck with them, and they'll work. Anyway, so we have this thing, right? And you can see it going whenever it prints a new one. You noticed last time. Well, that it was I watched the VOD for the previous one, I think. Ah, nice. Yeah, I just have that. I made that a bit ago just to do it. I actually had an old one, but then it broke when I reset my computer. So then I had to make it again, but I made it better this time. Anyway, so I've got something done. I've definitely done a decent bit. I did close the stream goals, but you know, who cares? Who cares? I think Coom is probably one of the greatest creations I've ever done. This material where all it does is just set the color to white. Left a comment, but you may have not seen that. No, I don't. I try to look at comments, but like I'm not. That's not my normal account. And here's the problem. Why? So you can see this is my YouTube account, right? This is the account I normally use for watching stuff, which is a joke account called Ox Vlogs. There's not actually anything on here, and all there is a link to my actual channel. But it's a joke account, and this is just what I generally use to watch shit. Now, because of that, it means I don't normally like get like I think I have notifications on this account for random excellence. Oh shit! What? What? They made part 2? I need to send this to someone. I need to send this to someone right fucking now. Hold on. This is unrelated to this. Molly. It's out. All right, hold on. Yeah, I had to go message that to someone. Anyway. Holy. So this is big. This is big. I did not even realize that they made another one of these because the other one was so long ago. Bakugo helps you give birth, ex-listener, aka viewers under the age of 13 should not watch this video, right? Bakugo helps you give birth. Where's the original, right? The original one, this one, sorry, Bakugo helps you give birth, ex-listener, aka viewers under the age of 13 should not watch this. I'm not sure what's going on upstairs. People are running around. So that one was released 3 years ago, and they just released part 2. My God, what a comeback! Anyway, there is also the Bakugo helps you give birth, but those are not like the cool ones because those are not the ex-listener, aka whatever. I got a bit distracted. So my channel, I actually don't really know. I know I can check like the streams. Well, it doesn't say I've seen them how. I can manually see comments on streams or whatever, but how do I mean, hold on, let's see if I can go to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio, is there a way to see comments on videos? Comments. Have a look into breakpoints. It'll massively help you in the debugging your code. Also, I know how easy it can be to revert to previous instances of the class when bugs happen. If you don't understand it, it's way more useful to you to figure out yourself as well. Hopefully hope this helps. Good luck in your game dev. Ah, very cool. I actually know about breakpoints. I don't know how to. I should say I know of them. I don't know how to use them. I know of them, and I can imagine they would indeed be quite useful. Basically telling the code to pause execution when it runs a certain thing. No, not again. Why is he giving birth again? Also, Bakugo doesn't. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I for one am I'm a bit in shock from that recent video. I don't even know how to come back from that. Like I was thanks Ox Vlogs. That's from the Deranged Garlic Phone video. Yeah, I did actually start uploading videos at some point. Probably a video on this thing. But yeah, I don't know how to, if I can like financially recover from the knowledge that there is Bakugo Helps You Give Birth Ex Listener Part 2. That is what this is my only notification. The only notification in my entire notifications list is this. I think this is my only this is my only notification. I think that is something that needs to be like that should, I keep posting this in the wrong channel. That is something that really deserves to be in progress and announcements, if you know what I mean. I gotta update Discord. It keeps yelling at me too. But it's actually wild. When I did it, might be worth watching a detailed tutorial on it for Unity. I don't know. I know I'm pretty certain what breakpoints do is they just pause the code execution once it gets to a point, right? I don't exactly think I need that ever. I mean, if I really wanted to do that, you know, I could just run like player controller dot instance. Actually, what's like a good way to get a null reference exception? Like what's like a quick fast way of doing a null reference exception? Oh, I've got it. New. All right, let's see how bad I can fuck this one up. New list image. Right, so I make a list, and then I say, it's 2. Fuck you. Okay. That's a breakpoint right there. To a button in the inspector and said do it in code by doing it. That is something I don't know how to do. I tried to figure that out, right? And I just could not. I think what you can do is you can do like you can get the button component and find like a add events or whatever it is. Button on click add listening. Yeah, me and the fucking events do not go. All right, there you go. That's your breakpoint. That's your breakpoint if you want one. There you go. Oh, it's so dumb. Yeah, I know that's a lambda. Just yeah, because that's just a lambda that you put in there, right? This lambda expression, no input. Yeah. What the fuck? So yeah, that's I think this is the ultimate way to do breakpoints, to be honest. You just put this in here. Anytime you want a breakpoint, there you go. And there's no better way. I don't know what I mean, I know a real breakpoint theoretically would pause it and then let you unpause it once it's there, I think. But I really don't understand why you would need a breakpoint if you need it to pause on a point. Because it's just telling you when it reaches a point, right? I don't think breakpoints do anything else. What do breakpoints do? What did breakpoints do? But like, do they actually do anything aside from you can create breakpoints by clicking to the left of the code line. It'll show you a red dot. Then hit the play button on the top of VS and run it, and run Unity and hit the line. The useful part is when the code is paused, you can hover variables to see them in movement or in moment. Oh, you can see what they have in them. Yeah, I can see the utility. Click on the left side. Well, I can click. Oh, over there. Okay. So I say when you click the button, we pause. When you click the button, we pause. And I mean, well, I'm a bit disappointed. I think maybe you have to do something different because I did just click these. Nothing's actually happening. If I click this, I think it might not be, it could just not be running the code. No, it's running it. I don't know what this is doing. Do I need to control S, save it? What is this? You have to hit play in VS before running Unity. I mean, that's the debug one. I cannot imagine I would need to hit play in Visual Studio. I mean, like, this is just enabling debugging, but debug mode is switched off in the project. When Unity is in debug mode, C# performance is reduced, but you can attach a debugger. Ah. Okay. Okay, I got it. So I can do that. I think I understand it, but I still don't. I think I do see the utility in being able to hover over variables and see what's in them. Um, but also I don't really think I need them. I mean, it is useful. I mean, I can see. Uh, I can. Trying to think of a scenario where I would really need to know when the code is at a certain point. I mean, normally you can just kind of like go through the code with brain, or if you need to do it, you could just debug it. Um, I guess it's similar to debug.log except that it pauses the code instead of just printing it to the console. Debating the ethics of using it. If it's worth going through a for loop or while loop is a good that one that could be it. Um, maybe like you tell it to pause. They can also be used to escape infinite while loops. Well, anything can be used to escape an infinite while loop if you're brave enough, you know. Um, you can do like while true and then just and put break, or you could do while true and then a go to. That's a wild one. I think go to or I think a while true, but it uses go to get out of it is like the craziest one ever. Um, where you do like while true debug.log. It's gonna print sex into the chat and then go to fart. I love this shitty code. I mean, at this point, the go to and the while, it's all useless. It's just running in a linear line anyway, which makes it even better. It makes it all the better. It just prints sex once and that's it, because it's going to this and then going to fart and then leaving. I do suggest you have a look at them because you may not see the utility, but you will, and then there's the potential of immediate I think that I hate this fucking icon. Look, the icon is blocking this part of the message and it's annoying. I think that's the word. I actually wait, I can do this. I was lied to. I cannot do this. Can I do this? And you may okay. Window and the watch list in Visual Studio. You gotta put me on a watch list? Um, but you will, and then there's the potential of the immediate window and I just don't really think I need debuggers that much. Okay. Think about it. Think about it, right? If you write perfect code that does not break, right? If you write perfect code that doesn't break, then you don't need to debug. Problem solved. If you just write code that has no flaws in it, then there's no need to ever debug the code. Meaning you don't need to know about breakpoints or whatever like fucking getting on a watch list is. But I'm definitely being put on a watch list for this video. You don't need to learn any of that because if you just have infinitely perfect code, then there's absolutely no reason to need it. Source. We know it's gonna happen, right? I I historically have written perfect code that works every single time, and I have never ever needed to debug a single thing in my life. Any if you go back to a previous stream and I was debugging, I made that up. I made that up for the sake of uh I guess entertainment. Yeah, don't mind at the beginning of the stream where I was ignoring a bug that I found with the movement with multiplayer. No, that doesn't exist. Everything is perfect. There is no problem here. This is not the droid, or these are not the droids you're looking for. I can create infinite items, but there's no way to get rid of them right now. You can't kill them. I mean, I could reduce them down to one item by reducing these to materials. Um, I can just convert them into materials because it just when I press this keybind it just converts it because it just sets whatever I'm holding to that, and I'm normally not holding anything, so it spawns it in. But I don't think there's a way to actually delete these items normally currently. I mean, you can technically speaking put the items in here if it's a material and then close the game. Will this even work? And now they're gone. I mean, because it doesn't save that in there. It's only saving your inventory, right? Because it's not. I'm not saving what's in the crafting menu itself. So when you close the game, and it does that. Oh, it's so dumb, but it's so perfect. Um, yeah, it's pretty neat. I think what I want to do right now is maybe put like I don't have like I don't have a single like material drawn. That's the thing. I was gonna say I could put like a generic material icon here, but what the fuck does a generic material look like? What what does that what does it mean? What does it look like? Does it look like I could just say like an iron bar, or like a bar of something like metal, you know? Or alternatively, I could put like a rock. I don't know. Like if we have these things, which are the things like presets, molds you can use, I want to like probably show the one you have selected up there. I probably want to highlight the one that you have selected here. I probably want to do something along the lines of shitting my balls up there. Um, let's do some extra amazing Giga Chad amazing code here. So, let's create some shitty code, shall we? Let's go through every single var s in e dot gm. So this is all of the spawned objects. Anyways, I need to pop off because I have 9 to 5 to get back in the morning, and it's yeah, that's for real. It's currently 6 p.m. for me, so it's not that late. But yeah, if it's 11 p.m. and you've got a 9 to 5, that's pretty rough. Means you actually gotta head out soon, which is a big L. Um, where the fuck was I gonna go? America. I love America. Just kidding. I actually hate America quite a bit, actually. I really wish I didn't live in it. Actually, wait, what time? What times? No, I don't think America has anywhere that's 5 hours ahead of me. Is Hawaii? I don't know the time zone in Hawaii off the top of my head. Time zone. This isn't helping. Is Eastern Standard Time is 6 hours ahead of Hawaii. So no, it's definitely not Hawaii. I don't know. Ah, you're in the UK. Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Because I was like, I don't know why you're saying America. I don't think anywhere in the Americas has that time zone. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I for one am gonna be creating some of the most shitty code around. Let's get to it. So e dot or sorry s dot get component. Of course, the absolute best way to create shit code is to run a get component, and we grab the image. Not we don't run dot click. Why did it do that? Color equals. I need like the default color. I'll tune in for the next one when it comes around. Yeah, that one might be a bit. I normally try to go for. Sadly, a time for you that doesn't normally work. I normally go for Fridays 7 p.m. my time, but that's literally midnight for you, which is kind of an L. I normally do sometime on Friday though. However, I won't be here on Friday, as I stated at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna be in fucking Las Vegas, so that's cool. I mean I'm excited to go to Las Vegas. It just means like I won't be able to code while I'm there, and that's the worst part. I think that's the only bad reason. The only bad thing about Las Vegas is I won't really be able to code there. Okay, well I have a laptop, but I mean I won't be able to like stream and code there, and I won't be able to get a whole lot done. I mean I can do a bit, but I'm not gonna be coding while I'm there. Um. Anyway, I've lost track of yeah, I wanted to grab the color. Um. Where's the misc? Fucking prefabs. Um. Selector shit? Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. This color here is one that I want, but I don't think I can just copy this. No, it's the hex code. Of course it is. 112. New color 32. This is like the most shit way possible, but bear with me. It'll be great. I promise. So 0, actually no. I can't. Public color 32 array equals sex 0, and then there you go. Of course, and then even better is I go over to the item selector, and then if I equals 0, rs dot select or click. Oh, there we go. Almost forgot. So this is gonna be some immensely. Oh wait, it's gonna crash right now. I gotta add the colors. What am I doing, dude? All right, hold on. So let's grab these colors, shall we? So what are the two colors we're gonna be using? What? Copy, paste, paste. So we got these two colors, and what's it gonna be like once you've selected it? Should it be like this? I don't really know what it should look like. I mean, I can just pick any, like literally any random color I want, but I'm also going to change these images to stop being purple and instead be white with transparency. Anyway, so now that we have this amazing garbage here, oh, I just realized those are improper. It's going to look way dimmer in game. Yeah. And of course, yeah. That one's on me because they're all... Okay, first of all, it's starting at the wrong color, which is fair. And also, these two need to be empty images so I can get an accurate representation of what it will be, which I think is in basics empty, so that this is what the true color of them will look like, right? So I can go a little more like this. Kind of a bit of a gray. So now, when you go open the menu, you should be able to see the one that's selected, and now it's actually very clear which one it is. Now, currently, it's not hijacking your inputs and you're attacking. What I can do is I can get rid of your sword so you don't do that anymore. Now you can freely choose between these, right? Very, very cool gaming stuff. So now it's actually this one change makes it way more clear which one you're actually selecting from, because you can actually see it. And unintentionally, because it's using the button, like base button functionality, it actually looks right. Like you can actually see it flash when you click it. So you're like, oh shit, I already have that one selected when you click it. Unintentional user design right there. Um, I've got to make these look different from these. Well, they are going to look quite different once I put the actual textures in, so these aren't just flat colors. But I need to probably also distinguish them slightly more, maybe make them a different color that isn't just gray. I don't fucking know. Whatever the case, these things can now be properly selected, which is cool. So now it's actually very possible to tell, oh, I'm going to make a sword. Oh, I'm going to make a crossbow. Or I'm going to make like a sword, but I'm actually secretly going to make a bow at the last second, you know? It's all that cool finagling fun stuff, and you still cannot put these back in here. I'm clicking. You might be able to hear me clicking if I talk as well. Whatever the case, though, I can't put these back in. You're only allowed to put materials in here, and you're only allowed to take out from there. Very chill stuff. So, where do we go from here? Well, I don't know. I don't know. In terms of gaming possibilities, wait, I just realized I can go to the main menu, and then I can go back, and it should go back to this. I am not amused. Look, I know why that's happening, but I'm not amused. Um, how do I just tell it to update that? Um, boink. Right, so we run a bit of code if you're not doing this. And one, return. Of course, stop, return. There you go. And then also I want to say GM, or no, not GM. Oh yes, GM. GM 0 dot get component item holder dot click. Right, so that'll do that. And on gamer, on this, no, it's on interactable. This is the thing that opens it, and then I run g dot, actually I need to make a properly reference to this, public selector selector Guma. It gooms all over the place. Guma dot open. And why bother? Well, because it'll be very useful. It'll be very, very, very useful. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know it will be. And now I just got to create a reference to the selector in Network Manager up here, and it should fix that bug. So I take the selector, slap it in there, and everything should be muy bien. I hope. Be very funny if it wasn't, or the opposite of funny, actually. So, you can see I pick one of these, and then I main menu, and then I host a match, and then back to sword. Perfect. All right. And they still work. Boom, baby. Let's go. My keybinds still work, which is fun. I probably disabled those. I think they're in Jislol. It would make sense if they were, because I just like slapped them in in like the update thing here. Yeah, this is just a bunch of random fucking keybinds that I have. So F can get out of here. I don't need that. C. What the fuck do you do? No. X. Oh wait, no, I actually do need to keep those for creating the I need to keep these C and X down. Sadly, I need to keep those temporarily for creating the materials. Fuck you. The name public is not. Did I delete it? I deleted an ending one. Oh man, I've got to. I've sadly probably got to take the L on this one on this stream. We've been going for about 2 hours, which is pretty good amount of time, I would say. It's pretty on average for the amount of things I normally do per stream. Um, but the reason I'm saying that is because wait a minute. Okay, good. We're good. The reason I'm saying that is because it's like right about where I normally have dinner, and I'm a bit hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, what I could do theoretically, if I wanted to, was like grab dinner or something and then come back, but I doubt that would be a pleasant experience for anyone. And that would only be in the idea of perpetuating this. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna end the stream right about here because yeah, I got stuff to do. Plus, I actually do have stuff I need to get done related to school. Um, so that's so fun. I love existing. Anyway, guys, see you later. Be it in the past, present, or future.